keep me in your drug-induced loop.
Oxygen levels increasing.
Well, I just got killed by swarming bees. Swarming very angry bees. That was fucked up. Also, again, I'm sorry for the sniffles and whatnot. I'm doing all this in one day, so I'm still feeling really sick.
Oxygen levels increasing.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
It's some sort of insect.
Keep your distance.
It's tied up. Doesn't look like it can get loose.
Tied up. How big is it?
Big.
Monday, healthy, docile, response to stimuli, milking as normal. Tuesday, no activity, healthy, heightened aggression, recommended milking with only experienced staff. Healthy, highly aggressive, 3 personnel wounded in milking. By unusual brooding behavior, milking normal. Aggressive, 1 fatality via venom pouches. I'm sorry, I just milked you. How angry can we make you? Let's collect a little bit more of that queen milk. So what happens if we just keep doing that? Does it get really pissed? A molted abdomen, swollen egg sac, or plump milk gland, possibly all 3. A semi-organic suction cups were custom designed to harvest this creature's excretions. Vaporize.
This is ridiculous. How did it grow this world in a few months?
These plants can't naturally develop this fast.
Kane developed the technology to accelerate plant growth. Oxygen is big business.
Finally, we have more room for the Lennoxie Harvey strain, which I've been working on so hard. It's days like this that humanity truly proves why it crawled out of the ocean before any other. My section has been expanded. I have more staff, true, but they are drones and have little other function. Now we can expand the research potential of Project Kitchen Knife and see what else the plants can yield. The oxygen production rate is quite unlike anything my initial projections could have predicted. Last year, it became the worst kept secret on the Groom Lake, and all of a sudden, I had more interns that I could comfortably employ. Their only function is to stumble about the place and ask troublesome questions that I have little time to answer. If only our world was more like that of insects. I have plenty of workers and drones, but none of the unwavering loyalty. Bees work, and their faith in their queen unquestioning and constant. That kind of loyalty is beyond price. These interns of mine have their uses, I suppose. We always need volunteers willing to get close to the queen. Am I surrounded by incompetence? One of those embellic interns got too close to the queen and she showed him her affection. Quite amusing, though not to him. This means that I must attend another accident debriefing with the board, although Dr. Milan does love to test me. I see him up on the hearing bench, and he grins at me in that supercilious look that has perfected over the years. I suppose that I have him to thank for my current position. It was his recommendation to the board that made them hire me in the first place. Still, I believe he has come to enjoy these little power plays. He does like to keep me under his heel. That, my dear doctor, is only a temporary situation. Once this project is complete, the chess games that we play will so often will no longer be our only battleground. Regarding the project, some of the bug eggs failed to hatch properly. I suspect this is why the queen was more aggressive than usual. There are more than enough drones to continue the collection work. The unique chemical properties are doing wonders for the plants, although I'm running short of interns prepared to work in close proximity to them since the last incident. The worker I appreciated the most is Akiza. I was astonished to discover that she was related to the legendary Dr. Tenshu of eugenic wars. I did consider mentioning it to her, but I sensed she is oddly ashamed to have him as her ancestor. If it wasn't for men like him, our profession would be hollow shell of what it is now. Then again, if it wasn't for him, genetic research would have been put back by several generations, now would it? The ethical quandaries we face as men aside. The insects are restless. They rumble in their apiaries and are more aggressive than usual. My personal deduction is the presence of the marine thugs aboard the ship are the cause. Armed guards all over the place. What the fuck was that? I was stopped by one the other day and asked my reasons for going into hydroponics. Well, after explaining I was head of the damn project, I had the guard removed from his post and then the ship. This is insanity. How am I expected to progress with these thugs around? I recall complaining about the inundation of interns. I don't know what that word means. For once, I found a word I don't know what it is. Inundation. I don't know. If only they were still here. If only they were still here now. Both Ivan and Theodore disappeared from their rooms last night, and I've had to speak to security about their whereabouts. There was Akiza's assistant. They were Akiza's assistants. Now the production of the Queen's Royal Jelly is slowed exponentially. There has been a huge blow, but rather extraordinary anomaly has appeared in our growth pods. Hither there to undiscovered strain of fungus. Its origin is something of a mystery to me. These fungal growth fascinate at first. At first, I thought it was common garden variety mold, but after substantial analysis performed by Akiza, it seems to harbor neuron activity. That is to say, it seems to exhibit rudimentary signs of intelligence. We've certainly created some unusual species on this deck, but the idea of quasi-intelligent fungus growing and evolving of its own volition is exciting and frankly frightening. I've asked Akiza and the remnants of her team to cultivate it, but exhibit caution in where it is spread. I was acted by one of Dr. Malan's assistants. The fungal substance discovered growing in the bowels of the ship had anything to do with us. I lied, of course, but this was becoming alarming. Our experiments flourished at first. We may have lost more staff recently, but our experiments have been very fruitful indeed. Confidentially, the properties of the fungus is both extraordinary and terrifying. It has the remarkable ability to take control of the living subject's central nervous system and hypothalamus, as observed in the monkey we used for testing. The monkey shrieked and thrashed in rage for the first few days after it was exposed, and then became quiet, observant, and uncannily intelligent. It's certainly aggressive, but then again, which viruses aren't? No. We've officially lost control of the deck. Eden now truly belongs to the beasts. We've seen strange things. I've watched as the fungus took control of the deck, as it spread through the staff, and much to my shame, I watched their deaths and examined their bodies. Nobody can cross the pods because the bugs are so aggressive that when Salman went through in a rad suit, they ripped it from his body and stung him to death. It took mere moments still. I live in hope that the insects will remember me, their creator, and perhaps see me as one of their own. Okay then. Let's see what happens. Report. Affected models gain coordination, transfer modifier.
Vaporizer chamber compromised. Chamber is not airtight.
This is gonna kill me. Alright, still another death to add to the deathometer. Or death counter, which I don't actually have, because, well, you know, I'm just showing off fucked up deaths.
No. Crazy. These don't go well together. That was too close.
I just ripped the pincer off that bug. I said, fuck you, bug. Tree sap.
I don't know what I was thinking there.
Well, fuck you, bug.
These don't go well together. This isn't gonna work. I don't think this will fit. Probably not a good idea.
I was about to say game. Why you take all my inventory.
This isn't gonna work. Probably not a good idea. I think that will just break it. I can try to make it fit, but it may break. I don't know what I was thinking there.
It's gonna eat me now? Yep. It says, fuck you, dude, you stole my pincer. That, for some reason, grew back and then disappeared again. Yep. Then it just threw me up again. Awesome. That bug doesn't want none of it. Alright.